Hi folks, and we are back to the Paradox Mega Campaign in Victoria 2 with the County of Portucale. Germany is attacking the Dutch. Hopefully they'll take a minor province because we want to destroy the Dutch. It is our birthright to destroy the Batavian threat. Bummer. Okay. Also, rebel factions are organizing. It's the South Africans. Screw the South Africans. They won't be able to do much. We have an army to respond if needed. That is not a problem. So, Lombardy, Venetia, we do not want. Factory does not have machine parts yet. We'll have to wait for that. We can and should continue increasing relations with Germany. So let's do that. Building railroads influence. No new armies. Yes, we need to recruit a few new military units. So we have 2 infantry. We need 2 more infantry, a cavalry, and 5 artillery. So I just forgot what we need. 2 infantry, 1 cavalry, and 5 artillery. Okay, so 1 cavalry. Let's go and find the provinces in Eastern Europe. I can go for the German. So, at Innsbruck. And Linz, and then 5 artillery. So, for these, let's go east. Olomouc. Nitra. Banska Bystrica. Kozice. And Salergerszeg? What the hell is a... what? Okay. Anyway. Build those, please. That's gonna cost. Yeah, we're purchasing for the stockpile. That is a big, big cost there. Because we're probably not producing enough material for so much war material. International crisis, Parramatta, Punjab. No concerns. Fishermen of the Foggia coast. Really? Well, we'll help the local poor. And what does the newspaper say? Fears of Champasak, who cares? Bavaria knows its place, of course. Southern Germany. Prices collapse and dies. Because we produce less cloth? No, we don't. War between Germany and Thuringia. Rawengi, they say. Portugal expands into Cape Town. Yeah, of course. Not just Cape Town, entirety of South Africa. The Valhalla. In Donaustadt, Bavaria, a monument named Valhalla, fashioned after Greek temples, has been opened last week. Valhalla, Greek temples. Tilt? In this Hall of Fame, busts of famous Germans are displayed for the public. Hubba hubba. Revolution in Friuli, we saw that. Japan goes to war with Deccan. That is not intelligent. Can Japan, Deccan, win the war against Deccan? Or can they not Deccan? Oh, they're at war with someone else already. Let's see. What? Oh, is that a revolution? Oh, that's Kalka. Okay. Well, doesn't seem like it's going well for them. So maybe Japan is just seizing an opportunity. Seems like Kalka's winning the war against Deccan. Rightio then. Offer a backing country in crisis. The current crisis. The crisis is India. Yeah, I'm not interested. Oh, we can push our influence into Nova Scotia even further. Now friendly. Ah! The revolts in Liberia. The sound of cannons should dissuade them. So, Yucatan, Tabriz, Brazil, Australia, Venezuela, Buenos Aires, Peru, Louisiana, Caribbean, Colombia, California, all join us into the Liberian War of Independence in 1841. Idiots. Well, now we'll have to wait for our colony armies to siege that. We're not going to bring over our armies for this. Not for now, at least. Doesn't seem like it's needed at all. Okay, our budget is finally solidly in the green. High militancy in Tokari, Nigeria has erupted in a statewide emergency. Intervene eventually. All pops changed by -20, lose 2. Gain 1 consciousness, pops -5, lose a militancy. Yeah, intervene immediately. Oh, more gold. Sumbawa in the east. Okay, we're almost up to 5,000 income, which is good. So that's probably where the additional leeway in the budget comes from, rather than increases in efficiency here. Or maybe that's due to the efficiency increases. Well, whatever the reason, we will gladly take a surplus. Is that... Oh, that's too much. Okay, let's go back to 20 then. Hussey and McCormick's reaping machine. First step to mechanized farming with increased agriculture output enormously, plus 20%. Yep, that is pretty good. So units are trickling here. Yeah, starting to come off the recruitment and training fields. Ah! Finish the research of Clipper design, so we can have shipyards and convoys. Good. Good. That means that our fleets will finally get some badly needed supplies, replacement clipper ships. Should we keep on this tab? I would not mind military tactics improvement here. But industry is so tempting to improve our economic output. That would go far in a lot of industries, especially the mining output. We're gonna need a lot of coal, yeah. Pit coal and coke, a lot of extra coal. Extra railroad levels, that's certainly good. Education efficiency is also pretty good, though. Malthusian thought. Plus research points. That'd certainly speed things along, I'd say. Yeah, let's go for that. Speed up our research. That would be ready in 44. Newspapers. New patents, inventions, price collapse, crisis averted. Victory over South Africa. We know that. Liberia fears we're coming. Of course they do. We're gonna crush them like the bugs they are. Alright, these guys can muster over there. Ah, Papal State had some rebels. Imprison the man. Okay, we're well on our way to a full army. The Germans, oh yeah, they took that state. Maybe we should, they have a lot of railroads, my god. Are they industrializing already? Maybe. I wouldn't mind taking these two states. Certainly blocking German advance here wouldn't, I wouldn't complain about that. How much would that cost, potentially? Dismantle fortifications, liberate country, free people. No. Want to acquire a state. Oh, possible infamy of 11. And take about a year. Well, now that they're weak, it's a good place to start, I'd say. 11 infamy is a lot if we get discovered. Hope we don't. And I don't think we're going to need more than these 4 units. Our colonies will help. That's fine. We don't want them to repay debts. Ah, Aden. So... Huh, I actually have units here that I completely forgot about. I feel I should bring them north. Can they not come north? Oh, that's Alexandria. That's not our territory. Stupid me. Yes, so Aden. Help the poor. They have some militancy. Tbilisi. Sure, work harder. Sinop. Where the hell is Sinop? Oh. They also have some militancy. Colonial, learn to adapt, learn Portuguese. We'll always decide that way. And Netherlands is out to get us. It's only a matter of time before they launch an unprovoked attack. Yes, they are trying to provoke an attack. It's only reasonable that we take steps to preemptively defend ourselves by destroying them. As luck would have it, a report detailing their nefarious schemes has recently been leaked to the press, and the public have rallied to our cause. Casus belli acquisition speed plus 25%. They're coming right for us! We need to kill their babies before they attack our country. So, Liberia, okay, they're completely gone, and they're offering to come back into the fold. Wise decision. That is a very wise decision. Naples, Gaeta. Yeah, some railroads sprouting here and there. Tensions in Friuli. Do we want... Oh, no, we don't want infamy. Thank you. 5 prestige is a lot, though. Infamy is the bane of our existence and is lost so slowly. Minus 10 per month. If we can avoid it, we will. Open the revolt in Zambezia. No, no, no. Screw the Zambesians. Okay, we're up to 500,000. But we really need to step up that. Portuguese Kiribati. Okay, make that a outright state. Ah, finally! Clinical thermometers and binaural stethoscopes. These new medical equipment simplify the work of doctors and improve the effect of their work considerably. Much faster pop growth. Thank you. We want more pops. Pops, pops, pops. 240 million and growing fast. 40,000 new people every month. Had we not done that prior? Apparently not. is... I think over 100 is sufficient. Should be. Where's the prophylaxis against malaria? Do we not have the... No, casus belli here. We don't. Prophylaxis against malaria. The medicament gave the patient a protection against the disease gotten from the malaria mosquito, which was very common in the tropics. Okay, life rating means... Can we colonize anything new? Yes! New colonization opportunities. West Morocco. Senegal. Micronesia. We hadn't colonized Micronesia, apparently. Ooh, there's a lot of South African nationalists. Total of 3 brigades. We'll crush them if they decide to rise up. 3 brigades is nothing. Let's see, invention. Chemotherapy. The essays. Ralph Waldo Emerson's first collection of essays was published in 1841 and introduced a new, rather mystical philosophy indigenous to the New World. They will... Okay. They're going backwards, Paramaras. War between Germany and Bavaria. Modern coal trade. The free trade of coal for railway locomotives and eventually seafaring ships in the Western world is being discussed today at the local Chamber of Commerce. Letter to the editor. A reader calls attention to the careless ferry pilots putting lives of passengers at risk with their reckless full-speed driving and rescue maneuvers. Yeah. Following Netherlands' persisting decline, Yucatan assumes higher standing by ascending to the position of one of the great powers. Oh, crap. That's not good for us, is it? Tensions in Lindbergh Transvaal have been running high for quite some time. Might be that we're perceived as too strong to resist, but it might also just be that the anger has burned itself out. Excellent. NU pops their lose militancy. Wait a minute. If Yucatan is now a great power, they are no longer... crap. They are no longer a puppet of ours. We're going to be losing our colonies one by one. By, in turn, they becoming great powers and then not, and then powers and then not. Yeah. Oh, well. We can influence... Friuli and the Papal States. Now friendly. So is Friuli. Oh yes, as everyone knows, Netherlands is out to get us. It is only a matter of time before they launch an unprovoked attack. So it is only reasonable that we take blah blah blah. Coming right for us. Speed, casus belli, speed. Man, we're losing officers like crazy. High militants in Benin. Intervene immediately. Army attrition. Oh, chemotherapy describes methods of using natural or artificial low molecular substances with selectively harming effects on disease-causing agents by blocking metabolism. Excellent. I'm guessing like quinine and things like that. Army attrition minus 5%. We'll lose fewer soldiers when at war. The wall district in Umtata has become a hub of activity lately. Umtata. Where is Umtata? Somewhere in the east, yeah, in East Africa. Okay. Lose militancy, please. Japan requires... Ah! The wonderful, wonderful discovery of precision work. Precision work meant producing very small parts by a new method. These parts could now be used in very fine mechanisms that increase the complexity in production. Allows machine parts factory. Activate machine parts. Oh man. So now we will start producing machine parts. You will start getting machine parts. Let's see here. We're not making machine parts yet. Maybe we'll have to tick over the next month. First farmers, let sleeping dogs lie. Consciousness is not dangerous. Our artificers should start making machine parts soon. A trickle production at first, but then more and more and more. Varajdin. Varajdin, Varajdin. You're somewhere around here, aren't you, Varajdin? Oh, crap. I always end up needing to search. Work harder. Lose militancy. Our budget has suddenly gone down. Is that because... No, we're still... Okay, we're finally making machine parts 0.1673 a day, which is not much. Maximum stockpile. Let's try to keep 500 on hand. Actually, let's wait until we build a machine parts factory. So, will projects take those ahead of our guys? Maybe. These stupid investors making stupid factories in stupid places. Will most likely go bankrupt. We're not getting any. Yeah, they're getting the machine parts, not us. Crap. We want a steel factory here. Okay, so we're gonna be lacking in machine parts for a while yet. Ooh, okay, now we have a casus belli, secession of territories. Excellent. So we can make this into a province. So we can declare war, and so we shall. Okay, let's up the spending here. And move units up to the border. Wait for December to take over. And okay, we're deep in the red budget-wise. War between Poland and Deccan. Okay, Deccan is imploding. Germany goes to war with the Palatinate. Of course they do. All newspaper articles to be subjected to a review by a special board to confirm their accuracy and truthfulness. In unrelated news, the journalist writing about wooden pavements has vanished. Meeting interrupted. Women's husbands have been reprimanded by the constabulary for neglecting to control their wives. The political club was invaded by campaigners for the equality of the sexes. Alright, so artillery is rising. Scientists have... Oh, Norway has also invented machine tools. Okay, so they'll start producing those as well. Czech government and people continue to be enamored with Portugal. In all spheres, our obvious superiority is really readily acknowledged. Chang is under our influence? Well, our influence is growing slowly, but maybe we should focus more on that. We're not getting any machine parts for this yet. And so many stupid projects. Those are going to take so long to get enough machine parts at our current production rate. That is ramping up. Okay, that is ramping up significantly. That represents... Okay, immediately after we discover it, we're almost at monopoly levels production for machine parts. So, okay. And, ooh, artisans are really not getting by. We need a lot more factories for those people. A lot more factories. Right, so. We are ready for war, and we shall declare it the war now against the Dutch. Godverdomme. Declare war. Do they have any allies? Again, let's see. Dutch Hanover, Picardy, Wallonie, Vlaanderen, or Holland. Whew. They have 5 states. Where can we see states? Region. Okay. Yeah, Wallonie will complete our region here. If we take Vlaanderen, we'll cut them in half. That would not be terrible, really. Hanover, we'd not really care about. So I'm really tempted to just take Flanders. Cut them, we'll have access through Bruges into Liège. Then we can, on the next war, either take Gelderland or Holland. And Germans can no longer get to these anyway, so we'll be able to absorb them later. So yeah, I think Flanders is the best bet here. Acquire the state of Vlaanderen. Should we call our allies? Sure. Everyone comes in. Let's start sieging. That's gonna cost us a lot of men. Oh, of course they have a navy. Small, but still. A flu pandemic. The Spanish flu was an influenza pandemic that killed somewhere between 50 and 100 million between the years of 1918 to 20. Due to the increased trade, colonial contacts, commerce, and other myriads of global connections that had all increasingly made the world a smaller place through the 19th century, the Spanish flu was able to spread quickly across the world in a mere few years. It's 1842. Why are you telling me this? Further aggravated by the ongoing First World War and the cramped living conditions in the trenches, the Spanish flu is one of the first and most terrifying examples of a truly global pandemic. Come to think of it, haven't you been feeling a bit feverish lately? Yeah. Isolation. Social isolation. Using masks. Where have we heard that before? These were things implemented to prevent this pandemic. 100 years prior to 2020. So we get the pandemic influenza crap. So either we get 2 years of pop, or we spend 31,000 to fight it, and we cut it short by 6 months. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Pops are king. We need to keep as many people alive as we can. Oh, the Germans are also at war with the Dutch again? We need to siege them quickly. We need Vlaanderen. Combat medicine. At this point, the armies and navies of the world had acknowledged the need for not only for a medical corps within their organizations, but also that the illness and wounds delivered in combat and frontline duty need specializations. Yes, excellent. Army attrition reduced, military hospitals. And we're losing population to influenza. That is not good. Okay, the Germans are fighting the Dutch and losing soldiers. That I like. How willing are you to give us Flanders? Not close. Maybe we should siege Rotterdam. Oh, they're already sieging Rotterdam. Crap, they're sieging everything already. A revolt in Brussels. Vaccination. Oh yeah. This method, man. GATT, hub of activity. GATT is in Northern Africa here somewhere. Right? Right? Huh, maybe not. Okay. It is. How did I not see that? Oh, there we go. And yeah, militancy, reduce that. This one method meant that one could immunize animals. Oh yeah, immunize animals and humans. Shouldn't that be humans and animals? Okay. From illnesses that flourished. This made life easier for man and cattle tending more profitable. Man and cattle tending. Not man and cattle tending, but man and cattle tending. Life easier for man, cattle tending more profitable. Right. Not sure we're gonna get what we want if the Germans also want Flanders. That's gonna be a problem. They're almost done. Mechanized slaughtering block. By mechanizing the procedure inside the slaughterhouse, the handling was sped up and output increased. Wool and cattle production output, 20%. Oh yeah. Kill things quicker. And yeah, we can't get Flanders with that. Germans may have curtailed our strategic plan here. Damn Germans. Hopefully they take something else, not Flanders. Fears of the Caribbean. Okay, Nova Scotia have stationed shipyards. Scientists invented, yeah, Louisiana, we have that. Province of Mines now belongs to Germany. So they took Bavaria. Or Palatinate or whatever that was. Revolution Paramaras, yeah, the reactionaries. Yeah, we saw that. Let's see, Western Morocco, yes, Protectorate. Senegal. Portuguese Micronesia. What? Oh, they're selecting the wrong thing because... Oh, probably because this is supposed to be one territory, but the conversion may have split it. That's probably it. Ah, the Brazilians are destroying the Dutch Navy in the North Sea. One of our generals is dead. Ah. Who cares? Come on, Dutch. They would not accept it. Crap. What can we do? Wait? All we can do is wait, I suppose. Alright, so factories are ongoing. Still haven't got any machine parts for our project. But we are producing quite a few already, yeah. There's quite a few factories quickly getting constructed. Oh my, we're not producing many at all. 10%. Why are we producing so few? We need more. Okay, so the Germans, I think I finished their conquest. Comet sighted in the sky. Some believe that this portends fell times ahead. I wouldn't go so far. Others believe that they are in fact pixie fairies floating in the sky. Those people are idiots. There are also those who believe that this comet is most probably a giant ball of ice floating through the sky and the long tail is created due to the energy of the sun. Possible. Arguments amongst the three equally viable theories. Yeah. No. Is stimulating the pursuit of knowledge in the country. Yeah. Colonized comet would make a fine satellite. Keep looking at the sky. Thank God we live in such enlightened times. I hope the Germans don't get what they want. But they might get it. Yeah, let's reduce that back to 1, thank you. Don't want to lose money. Our armies will recover with time. In fact, are you... Oh my god, you're still way, way, way below strength. Not getting much of the supplies you need. That's the problem. Ah. Peace offer from Pomerania. We were at war with Pomerania? Okay, so they've offered Flanders. I'll take it. Alright, so our strategic plan did work. We've created a belt around these territories we can take at our leisure. Because Germany does not have military access with us. They may be able to take that, though. They'll probably take Holland. If they don't, we'll try to do that ourselves. If they go for Hanover or Eindhoven instead, I'd like that. Because this is much better. Coal, steel, fertilizer. Yeah, steel. This is a prime candidate for industrialization. In fact, are there any factories here? Yes, there are. They have regular clothes and ammunition. Okay, we're fluctuating between 10 and 30% of the world's machine parts production until we make our own factory for machine parts, that is. Western New Guinea. Okay, make that a colonial province. Population is still decreasing due to influenza. Yeah, that's unfortunate. However, our first military victory against the evil Dutch was a resounding success. In fact, we shall place an army in Brussels to to celebrate that, and I'll move you to combat. And you to Arlon. No, you to Brussels. You to Arlon. Because the front line is going to be against Germany. Not the Netherlands, most likely, for the next time around. Can we immediately justify again? No. Not yet. Okay, we'll have to wait for that to become available again. Because we do want to take the rest of the Netherlands, of course. Rightfully ours. Such as is the rest of this pitiful blue globe floating in the sky that may or may not contain ice that is being affected by the sun, apparently. Comet theory in 1843. Right, so, build up a treasury again. We spent almost 70,000 for that war. We need to make bank. Because we're going to start building factories like crazy in not too long, and those are damn expensive. We need quite a few production chains for ammunition, where there's fertilizer, and cement and steel for machine parts, and so on. So, quite a lot to think about once we have enough machine parts in a year or two. All of that, though, is going to be next time. Until then.